Before we start this video, it's important to keep in mind what's going on within Activision Blizzard regarding ongoing allegations about the work culture. The ongoing lawsuit from the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing against the company is over reported toxic workplace culture. The bulk of this suit focuses on violations of the state's civil rights and equal pay laws, specifically regarding the treatment of women and other marginalized groups. To learn more about the proceedings thus far, including details listed in the lawsuit against Activision Blizzard, please check out the link in the description below. Hello everyone and welcome to New Gameplay Today. I am Alex Stadnik and I am once again joined by a legendary crew. You know him, you love him, he loves waterfowl, he loves anime, your boy Dan Tack.
Dearest Alex, today we traveled to Gettysburg from Appomattox Courthouse. I hope all is well in the north. Hey, what's up?
And then corresponding from Richmond, we have the king of late night, John Carson.
Dearest Alex, please call me the aspect of the Reaper from now on. I thought I had reminded you multiple times.
I also love. Never mind. We're gonna watch.
I really hope you post these in order.
I hope no one knows what we're talking about right now.
Oh, they will.
Dearest viewers, we come to you from a tavern in the mythical world of Azeroth, I think. Dan, what are we playing today?
Okay, so this is Hearthstone Mercenaries. You might be saying, but Dan, we already know about Hearthstone. We've been playing Hearthstone forever. This is a completely new game within the Hearthstone platform. Ooh. Hearthstone is now basically a platform. Those of you who have played Battlegrounds on there know that it has like a cool auto battler. This is a completely new game where you essentially, it's kind of like an RPG. Yes, there is PvP, but a lot of this is PvE centric. So you get these characters, you level them up, they get new abilities, you can give them equipment. So, and you sort of travel through, for lack of a, for ease of use, a Slay the Spire-esque map and take on bosses and enemies and find other interesting things on your journeys, as we'll see right here when we're going to go into a map here.
Wow.
You have different difficulties. You can play PvE unlimited amount of times. Obviously, there's quests and stuff too, but you're basically just creating different crews, leveling up your gang, and finding different combinations of things to use together.
Okay, so you said this is within the same platform as like the main Hearthstone game, right?
So you will log into Hearthstone to play this, but it is not Hearthstone. I can't be clear about that enough. I know that I am a little confused as to why. I mean, basically there are 3 different games you can play in Hearthstone now: Hearthstone, Battlegrounds, and this, all under the Hearthstone banner. I don't know why they haven't distinguished these as their own individual products, but that is how it is. And so it's certainly gonna be confusing trying to explain to people that this is Hearthstone but not Hearthstone. This has nothing to do with the main game. It doesn't play anything at all like the main game, and is basically you figuring out like the timing of attacks and stuff. Here, we'll start a board here. You bring 6 different combatants into each battle, and you can have 3 on the board at once. Mm-hmm. And there is like a sort of a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing going on. So green beats blue beats red, red beats green, and green beats blue in terms of they do double damage if you swing at those. So like you try to figure out on the top level, you try to figure out color combinations. This is a very early level. As you can see, I've only got 1 move to use here with my King Mukla. Oh, sure. But eventually all of your characters will have 3 or more abilities. So 3 core abilities, and then perhaps abilities given by equipment and stuff. You'll see after this combat, we're going to get some loot. And then they have core equipment as well. Yeah, see, that was really bad right there. Yeah. So King Mukla's dead for this entire run unless I resurrect him. And I could find a resurrect spot, perhaps. But if somebody dies, they're gone for the entire mission. So it's really bad to lose somebody in the first fight here, which is what we did. But
you just wanted to show the true American story of the underdog triumphing, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing here. As you can see, I've got like 2 moves on some of these characters. I've leveled them up a little bit. And it might not look like I'm doing a lot of things, but basically I'm figuring, you see those numbers on those moves? That's pretty much, the lower the number, the faster the move goes off in combat. So you're trying to arrange the attacks to go off in the order that you prescribe. It may seem, we're doing very low level content here. Like you can see my character's like level 1, level 8 on the high end. I've leveled them up since here to like level 25-ish. Level cap's 30. In just that previous session, I got to like level 25. So leveling up your characters isn't going to be that hard. And there's obviously PvP as well. So in PvE, you can see what the enemy's going to do and sort of base your moves around it. In PvP, you have no idea. So there's a lot more like guesswork, and there's going to be like a pretty distinct meta, I think, evolved from that. As you can see, we got to take a cool. See, we can resurrect the king at the spirit healer here. So you find different like little nodes on your journey here, like that can have treasure, experience. This is a very short mission here, as you can see. There's only a couple of nodes.
I was going to ask you. So one mission is just found in this board, right? And then when you get to the boss at the end, you get those cards back. Yeah,
you'll get your loot, and you'll go back home, and you can queue up for another journey, or you can go do some PvP.
Okay.
Yeah, and you will be matched evenly in PvP. So if you've got if your opponent. If you're afraid you're going to get paired with like a bunch of level fully equipped 30s, that is not going to happen if you have like a crew of level 10s.
That's good.
The matchmaking is supposed to take care of that. So
for sure. No.
And obviously this is very early, so I don't have a lot of abilities or a whole lot of like flow here. I'm basically just straight up RPG grinding here for loot and cards.
Yeah.
And I think new players will probably do that, but it's pretty easy to get going. They give you some really good starter characters. This that healer that I'm using right now, Zarella or whatever, she's really, really, really good.
Nice.
One of my standbys. Very powerful.
Okay. Yeah, we stand Esmeralda. Is that what you said?
Zarella, I think, and it's just an X in there and a Y.
Yeah.
Come on, I don't know what it is.
X gonna give it to you. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
John Carson.
exactly.
You're a bit of a card fan yourself, right?
That's
you're a bit of a card.
I am the king of games, after all. Just gonna claim that title at GI until someone takes it from me. Yeah, no, I've played some Hearthstone in my day. I'm more of a Magic man myself, but I was always confused about what this mode is, so it's nice to see it actually playing out in front of me. It is very much not Hearthstone, like Dan was saying. Yeah, I just want. I guess I want to see more of this.
Curious of it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just processing everything right now.
For sure.
I think they've definitely had a challenge. I mean, I think this game has confused a lot of people.
Yeah.
Their messaging has been confusing for this product, and I don't blame anybody for being confused, especially since it's like, is this Hearthstone? Is it not Hearthstone? What is this? Why is it in Hearthstone?
Yeah.
It is not Hearthstone.
Yeah. And so then I would imagine then too, like any cards you have in the main game don't transfer over to this, correct?
They do not. These are completely different in every single way. It has nothing to do with the actual card game. Nothing.
Are there ways to buy heroes?
Yeah, you can get packs just like you can in every other. It's very similar to. So I guess the one thing that is shared with core Hearthstone is that you're gold. So if you've got a stack of huge gold that you've earned up playing regular Hearthstone, you can spend it on packs here.
Can I dust Zarella and get a Sylvanas?
You cannot.
All right.
I did pull a Sylvanas in like my first few packs. Like you're gonna get all. I don't think hero acquisition is gonna be very difficult. That's just my read on it right now. But I don't really know. I haven't had any problems getting my crew going and pulling some really cool heroes in just one day of play, really.
For sure.
So yeah, I think people are gonna collect all the stuff they want, and like I'm gonna, you want to level up all your stuff so you have options, right? So you have different crews. Like you might be facing like down a boss that's like a red boss, right? So you probably want to you might make a whole blue crew to handle that mission on heroic. Really, really stack the deck against him, so to speak, so that you'll all have double damage to him. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So there's a lot of strategy involved. It doesn't look like that in this segment that I'm showing right now because it is so early game and we have very few decisions to make. It's basically just go into combat and hit numbers, right? Later on, things get way more advanced. Not super complex, but there is strategy involved. Which,
for sure.
Yeah, in determining when to use moves, which characters to use on a run, based on what you're facing. Right here, it's just been like, I'm just dropping heroes and using spells, which is what you're going to be doing for the first probably 3 to 4 hours of play.
For sure. Now this would be considered the boss fight, correct?
This is, yeah. It's pretty
have a
simple
lot of
boss,
health.
but yeah, they do, yeah. And there's some other. The boss fights get more boss fighty later on, like with mechanics and stuff. You're gonna have to like figure out how to. Like there's one that has like a Famular with like 500 health that you can't really kill. You got to kind of play around it, There's another one where there's different abilities. Like there's one that punishes you for going faster than him. There's one that punishes you for going slower than him, and you kind of have to like base your timing around those abilities. So there are like mechanically interesting boss fights too. This is like the first run of the game, so
for sure,
not a whole lot going on here. Except like I can see he's got prickly spears, so I don't want to attack him. So I'm going to attack the other unit instead here on this turn, so I don't get hurt by his Quillabore spikes.
Gotta kill the ads,
Yeah.
I gotcha. So is this obviously you're early in this? Do you think this is enough to pull Hearthstone fans away from the main game? Like, you know,
I think this is going to attract people who are not fans of regular Hearthstone, which is why it's so bizarre that it is in Hearthstone. And Blizzard has a whole messaging thing to handle there. Like, I can tell you about this game. I can tell you it's not Hearthstone at all. None of the cards are from Hearthstone. It doesn't have any interaction with Hearthstone, again, except for the transference of gold. It's its own game within the Hearthstone platform, and is not related to the core game at all. And if you like RPGs and like leveling up characters and equipping them, this is more your style. So I've really enjoyed my play session with it here in this preview build, and I can't wait to play the real thing. Actually, I plan to. It's pretty crunchy. You start really enjoying like leveling your units up and customizing them a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like there might not be a ton of customization. There is customization. Like you can pick gear and stuff for people. I'm wondering if it's going to be enough. I won't really know that until I have a couple of full crews, right, who are fully geared. So we'll see.
And I'm sure it's like they're going to set their base of this game and then start building upon it.
Oh yeah,
they're usually pretty good about that, and at least with what they've been doing with Battleground stuff, like they're pretty quick about it too. So they might have things in the hopper already that's like set to release after like a month or two.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have a whole like content rollout plan for this thing with tons of new characters and new stuff to do. And yeah, right now I think people who like RPGs are gonna like this. This is not Hearthstone. I can't yell it enough.
So is it Hearthstone?
Wait, I'm confused.
Is this Final Fantasy 2?
It might be.
What's happening? Oh, let's see. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Oh, Millhouse Mana Storm, 20 of them.
Now, these coins, you might be like, do these coins unlock characters? They do not. The coins are used to enhance your character's abilities. So that's how you like, you go to your character and you can level up their skills with those coins, which are
so it's
really
like
handy.
It's like Stream Raiders, where you get the scrolls for your different classes. I know this is...
No, it's not like that, because those...
Okay.
Well,
dang.
No, it's not like that, because those actually get you the units and level them up. These just level up. These power your abilities specifically. The only way to level up your heroes is to get them out there in combat. And here I'm going to show that real quick. See, I can.
Well, thank you for that clarity.
I don't have enough coins to level up Crusader's Blow to Crusader's Blow 3. I have enough to get Taunt, but I don't want Taunt, so I'm waiting to get enough coins to get. So I'm just sort of saving my coins there.
You like winning the Barry Sanders way, right? Very humble. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like I don't need that. I want big Crusader's Blow. I don't really care about Taunt. So
yeah, that was a joke for like 3 of our audience members here. I hope you appreciate it.
Went way over my head. I got to admit.
Yeah, every 40-year-old NFL fan is gonna be like, "Wow, that was funny." Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah. Well, cool. John, is this as a cardsman yourself, like? Are you looking forward to this now that we've seen it in action a little bit?
I am, because I want to see the depth and complexity of it. I do also like RPGs, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. And if Dan's behind it, I really trust Dan's opinion on these kinds of things. So yeah, and as a fan of Hearthstone stuff in the past, I think I'm usually pretty ready to give whatever their new experiment is a shot.
Cool. Yeah, well, when Dan can John give this a shot?
Today.
Whoa!
I know, right now. Not even kidding.
Wow.
Well, tell my bosses that I'm going to be out for the day.
tell my wife I loved her. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Dear Reiner, I shall be taking the afternoon off.
Do you see the clouds above Appomattox Courthouse today? They are very, very clear skies today. And now we must go to the battlefield in Hearthstone.
The barrens are full of quillboars. They must be cleared out.
I was waiting if there was more. All right.
No, there's always more. There's always more.
Dearest viewers, thank you so much. Tack, so out today is just PC or any other platforms?
Anywhere Hearthstone is, so everywhere.
Okay. All right.
Again, part of the Hearthstone
iOS, Android.
But it is not Hearthstone.
I mean, I don't envy them having to get that messaging out because it's really hard, right? Like people are just going to be like, it's Hearthstone. I either like or don't like Hearthstone already. And this is a very different product, so.
For sure. Well, gents, thank you so much for regaling us with tales of Civil War battles in Hearthstone. Viewers, thank you so much for watching. A reminder that the Activision Blizzard lawsuits are still going on with the state of California. Some really revolting stuff has come out from there. And if you want more information on that, be sure to head over to GameInformer.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the preview stuff, go to YouTube.com/GameInformer. We have a ton of new gameplay todays out there that you can delight in. We have Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a lot of fun. So sure to like, share, and subscribe. You know the thing by now. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.